Good evening, people. Welcome back to Out of the Park Baseball 20 simulates the Brewers 2019 playoff season as we lead up to opening day, which was supposed to be on Thursday. Ending yesterday, the Brewers won the NLCS over the Atlanta Braves 4-1, and now are facing the Astros in the World Series is what we'll be starting on today. We're actually going to have a co-host. We're trying something new here. We're going to have a Facebook video call with my brother up in Rhinelander, and hopefully that will all come through accurately as we play. So we will find out for sure how well that works. Should be interesting, but then you get to listen to somebody other than me. So that will be great for everybody involved. So let's get started, and we'll bring him in as soon as he's here. Try and get through several games today. Go and play. And we, of course, want to finish today because there's no game. And now we have Game 1 versus Houston. So we're going to play game. And let's take a look at what we have here. Right now we're facing Garrett Cole. Wonderful. And it looks like a pretty right-heavy lineup with 3 lefties. So I think we'll leave things as is. And we will go ahead and I think let Brandon Woodruff do some work. Just going to go ahead and start the game. So my window's a little shrunken, so we'll see how that impacts things. I think everything should fit fine. Just a little bit squeezed. Might have to play around with that a little bit. Okay. Lorenzo Cain leading off the game once again, as is typical. Works a 2-1 count against Garrett Cole. He's going to swing and drive one pretty deep to right. But Reddick is under it, has it for the catch and the first out. Here and now at the plate. 2-2 count. And he's going to take a look at strike 3. 2 down. Yelich at the plate, going to try and start a 2-out rally, 2-0 count. He's going to line one into center field, and that's down for a base hit. 2 down in the first. Nice piece of hitting there by Christian Yelich. Ryan Braun at the plate now, batting .256 in the postseason. 289 OBP, though, so that is obviously not super desirable. 2-2 count. He's going to swing and a miss at Garrett Cole, and that's going to end the top of the first. Michael Brantley now at the plate versus Brandon Woodruff. 0-2 count on Brantley. Going to get jammed. Here rushes in, and he can't make the play. And that is going to result in an infield single to lead off the bottom of the first for Houston. Alex Bregman up at the plate. He's going to swing and hit one into midway left field. Braun settles under it. And there's one away. George Springer at the plate. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Woodruff with the strikeout. And Yordan Alvarez with 2 down. Runner on first. 2-1 count. Hits one to straightaway center. Cain easing in. He's got it. And that'll do it for the first inning. And on to the top of the second we go. Mike Moustakas leading off. 1-2 count. And he's going to swing and hit a drive to center, but that's not going to go very far. Springer has it, 1 down. Yasmani Grandal, 1-2 count. And he's going to swing at a high fastball inside. And Eric Thames with 2 down, 1-2 count. And he swings and misses as Garrett Cole just runs roughshod over the Brewers lineup there in the second. Altuve now at the plate. He's going to swing and hit one hard down the line. Moustakas grabs it. Long throw. Nice stretch by Thames. 1 down. Ulieski Gurriel at the plate. Good luck pronouncing that one. And on a 0-0 count, ends hits one pretty straight away center, but Yelich cuts off Cain and takes it for out number 2. Reddick, 2 down, 1-1 count. Swings and hit one up the middle. Hira can't scoop it, and that's going to be a base hit. 2 down in the second. Correa now batting. 2-0 count. Hits one the opposite way over the head of Thames. Yelich scoops it. And Reddick is going to get into third base, and that is runners at the corners with 2 down. A little bit of trouble here for Woodruff as he faces Martin Maldonado. 1-2 count. Hit hard, but Moustakas grabs it, gets the force at second, and that's going to end the inning as we go to the third. Tyler Austin is actually at first base today, as Eric Thames is playing DH. So no pitching having to worry about, and double switches and all that fun stuff. 0-1 count on Austin. He's going to swing and roll one over to third base. Bregman makes the throw, and Austin is out. Arcia batting. 1-2 count. He's going to swing and miss on a high inside fastball. And Kane now at the plate with 2 down. 2-2 count. He's going to swing and miss, and Garrett Cole is just dominating so far. Woodruff needs to hold serve. Brantley at the plate, leading off. 1-0 count. He's going to swing and hit one high and deep to right. Yelich can look up and watch, but that one's not coming back. 358-foot home run ball, and 1-0 Houston leads. Thought I heard some bangs for that pitch. Maybe I'm just hearing things. Bregman now at the plate versus Woodruff. He is going to swing back up the middle, and Hira standing there doesn't act like he knows how to play second, and that's another base hit. Springer at the plate, 1-0 count. He's going to hit one over to the hole, and that gets between Arcia and Moustakas, and there are now 2 on and nobody out in the bottom of the third. Yordan Alvarez at the plate, 1-1 count. He swings and hits one hard. Austin scoops it, throw to second for 1. Arcia can't do anything with it, and just 1 out. Runners now at the corners, 1 down. Altuve at the plate. Oh, and it looks like now we're getting our co-host. There we go. Answer the call. All right, hey, welcome.
What's happening, Mr. Joshua?
It's not going great over here.
No.
I'm going to give you a peek at what we're working with. Down 1-0. And runners at the corners in the bottom of the third.
Who we got on the mound tonight, Josh?
We have Woodruff on the mound.
Ooh. Ace McGee.
Yeah, well, that was until he got absolutely rocked by Brantley to lead off the inning. All right, Altuve at the plate.
I got...
Ooh, that could be a double play ball. Moustakas, Arcia. Nice. Double play. All right. We'll bring him back in a little bit there. Cole back on the mound now. Cole has 6 strikeouts already in just 3 innings of work. Here at the plate.
All right. Sorry.
Can you see everything now?
Had some communication about meat. Bought some steaks, and we had to divvy them up on which meals we were eating them for.
Ah, yes. Important to divvy up the steaks. The stakes have never been higher for the crew.
Bottom of the third, huh?
Yeah, we're up to the top of the 4th now. Okay. Here at the plate against Garrett Cole. 0-2 count. This can't be good. Yep. You see that one coming.
So, Keston here is really struggling in these playoffs. Do you think it's the moment's too big for the young kid, or?
It's not been great. Not been great. He had that one game where he was good. Yelich now batting. 2-1 count. Swings and hits a high drive ball. That is deep to left. And that is going to eke over the wall for a home run. Talking about somebody who's not struggling.
Christian.
And a baby.
Oh, man. This is my first beer in 3 weeks, Joshua. It's delicious.
Oh, I bet. Although they're not paying for advertising, so we won't mention brands on the air.
Nope. It's just a beer.
Just a beer. Moustakas now batting. Ryan Braun taking the walk. 2-1 count. Moustakas just destroyed that. Wow.
Holy moly. The
402
moose is
feet.
freaking loose.
Oh, unbelievable. And the Brewers have the lead on Garrett Cole.
2 home runs in the 4th.
Wow, yeah,
It's almost like his spring training team.
that was a meatball right there. Grandal batting, 1-2 count. He's going to swing and miss, and that's 8 strikeouts for Cole already here in the 4th. Thames at the plate. Him and his 70 power.
I mean, the pitch count's got to be up there, right?
Possibly. That's a 9th strikeout for Garrett Cole,
Wow.
but the Brewers take the lead 3-1. Woodruff's sitting pretty good at 47. Hey, how do you say this guy's name? Gurriel?
Oh, yes. Gurriel.
Gurriel with the 2-2 count. And he blasts one to center, but Kane comes on and nabs it. The outfield defense has been pretty outstanding this series, or, well, the whole playoffs in general. Ooh, Moose. Thought he was going to grab that one.
You know, that is one of the most expensive outfields in baseball. It better be playing good defense out there.
That is a very good point. Kane, Braun, they make a little bit between the three of them.
You got over half of your team's salary in the outfield.
Indeed. Correa strikes out on a Woodruff breaking ball. 2 down now. And another strikeout from Woodruff. So beautiful work there to have a shutdown inning after.
Strikes out the former Brewer, Martin Maldonado.
Yeah, I think Woodruff has really settled in. I think his first outing was a little rough in these playoffs, but he's definitely gotten better. Tyler Austin at the plate, full count. He is going to get jammed into the gap.
Did you take a look at Garrett Cole's playoff ERA so far?
I didn't look at it. What do we have there?
We're north of 4.
That is quite something. I mean, that for him is pretty atypical. But look at those strikeout numbers.
24 innings of work.
He's got 40 strikeouts in 24 innings.
That's ridiculous.
1-1 count on Arcia. He's going to get a little bit greedy there on the outside pitch, and he's going to flare that one to center. Springer with the catch, 2 down. Kane at the plate. 0-1 count. And that's a little dribbler. Cole's got it. Throw to first. And that'll do it for the Brewers in the top of the 5th. Was Michael Brantley the former Brewer?
Michael Brantley.
As he walks lead off the inning on a full count. Bregman at the plate. Another full count. He is going to swing and hit a deep fly ball to right, but Yelich has a beat on it. 1 down. Springer, another full count, 3 straight, but he's going to strike out on the inside pitch. Grandal late with the throw. Brantley's on second, but there's 2 down.
To answer your previous question, Josh, Michael Brantley was drafted by the Milwaukee Brewers back in the 7th round of the 2005 MLB Amateur Draft.
I know what happened to Michael Brantley. I think he ended up with the Astros by way of maybe a team in Cleveland.
I believe you're correct, because I think he was the centerpiece of the trade for CC Sabathia.
He certainly was. Alvarez, 3-0 count, and Woodruff's going to lose him. And Woodruff is struggling here, trying to take care of some outs in the 5th. He's gone full or had 3 balls on pretty much everybody this inning, and there's going to be a mound visit. And he feels just fine, so we'll leave him in. But I think we should get somebody loose in the bullpen. Think we'll go Jay Jackson. He's done some good work in the playoffs so far. Altuve at the plate now, 2 down, 1-2 count. Woodruff. Oh, that's a wild pitch. Grandal can't handle it, and now there's 2 runners in scoring position. Tense situation here. Grandal struggled behind the plate. I mean, he's had some caught stealings, but it seems like they've run on him on demand. Altuve with a blast. That one's deep. That one's way back to right. Yelich at the wall has it. Whew. Big sigh of relief. The Crew takes the lead to the 6th. So here are currently 213 in the playoffs, 229 OBP. Great for a 591 OPS. Nothing you want to show your mother. That will burn her eyes. as he doesn't get much contact on that one either, and another easy out to Correa. 1 down in the 6th. Yelich 2-2 count. He's going to swing, try and go the other way, but that's going to be a pretty easy play out there for Brantley. So Braun, and what might possibly be his last postseason, doing okay, 700 OPS. Getting some clutch hits, though, when he needs it. But that's not clutch. That's a 10th strikeout for Garrett Cole. Bring us to the bottom of the 6th.
Ryan Braun's performing better than Keston Hiura in these playoffs.
It's close. It's very close. Keston did have one good game that kind of buoyed things. I think Braun's had more hits sprinkled throughout. All right, Gurriel at the plate. Woodruff at 98 pitches. I think we're going to pull the plug. I'm going to bring in Jay Jackson. How do you feel about that?
I have not been a huge Jay Jackson fan, but in these playoffs, he has been surprisingly efficient. So let's see what he can do here.
All right, so Woodruff exits, 98 pitches in 5 innings, and Jay Jackson is on for the Crew. Take Gurriel at the plate, 2-1 count. Gurriel's going to hit one to the third base side, and that gets past Moustakas for a leadoff single. Reddick at the plate. Jay Jackson goes 3-1 on him, and that's a walk. Well, decisions are endlessly second-guessed.
Hey, Josh, just an update to our earlier talk about Michael Brantley. We got a text to the booth from Bob Gauthier from Rhinelander, and he reminded me that Brantley was the player to be named later. Dave Laporta was the centerpiece of that deal.
And what happened to him?
How that worked out.
Who knows? We are in deep trouble. The Astros have loaded the bases with nobody out, and that will prompt Hader to get loose. Gonzalez also up in the bullpen.
Yikes.
Maldonado at the plate, full count. He's going to swing and hit one hard to center. Kane going over, makes a sliding catch. Gurriel's going to tag up, but 1 down. He saved probably 2, maybe 3 runs on that play.
Ooh.
Don't forget, he's hurt. Got in a collision in the last series.
Get that man a gold glove.
No duh. Brantley now at the plate having a great game. Jackson, 1-1 count. Needs a ground ball. That's not in the ground, but that is a very shallow fly ball. Kane's got it. No tag up on the play. And now he's got a chance to get out of it here against Bregman. Full count. Bregman, swing, ground ball. Moustakas has it. Long throw to first. And he gets out of the bases loaded, nobody out jam with only 1 run. Whew. Moustakas was on the loose last time. 1-1 against Garrett Cole. He's going to swing and blast one to center, but easy play for Springer. Grandal batting only 146 in the postseason. Maybe influence his offseason stats with the team. Just as I say that, hits an absolute blast off the wall in right center. He's going to have 2 bases. I think he was hearing me talk about him. Eric Thames now at the plate with a runner in scoring position. 0-0, and they walk him with first base open. So they elect to put Thames on to face Tyler Austin, Garrett Cole at 99 pitches, 10 strikeouts, 2 walks. That's a very loaded box score for Mr. Garrett Cole today. Austin's going to hit one hard to center. Springer dives and makes the catch for the 2nd out. No shortage of center field play.
What is Garrett Cole's pitch count at? My hang-up button covers it. He's over 100, right?
He is at 100 exactly.
Oh, okay.
And Arcia now at the plate.
October Orlando.
2 down, 2 on, 3-1 count. Orlando's going to swing and get jammed. Rolls it over to second. Altuve makes the play. And we go to the bottom of the 7th, 3-2 Crew. Jay Jackson threw a lot of pitches the last inning. Here in the 7th, that means we are going to go Hader time. It's Hader time. You know, like the wrestler, Vader? Yeah? No? Okay. George Springer at the plate against Hader, 0-2 count. And he's going to strike him out looking. 3 strikeouts for Springer today. Alvarez at the plate. Full count against Hader. He's going to swing and loop one just over the head of Arcia. That's a single. 1 down, 1 on. Altuve. Have you seen the thing where they will... Oh, that is hit hard and deep. Braun will just watch it sail over the wall, and it is 4-3 Houston. Josh Hader gets boomed.
Man, that'll deflate the balloon.
Oh, and that's a deep drive into right, left center, and that's gone. Gurriel back-to-back with Altuve. Hader does not have his good stuff today. Oof. Badoof.
Yikes.
2-2 count on Reddick. Finally gets a lefty. Jams him. That one's going to be flared out to Braun, who will actually get to play this one. And that's an out. 2 down. Correa at the plate. 3-0 count. He's going to take a walk. 26 pitches for Hader here. He's definitely not going another inning. Full count. Martin Maldonado. He's going to hit one the other way. Yelich coming on. Dives and makes the catch. Whew. Hader absolutely fooling nobody that inning. And the Crew now down 2 in the top of the 8th. I'm speechless too. Osuna now.
Fly ball caught.
I don't call him the best color guy in the business for nothing. Kane at the plate leading off against Osuna. 0-2 count. He's going to swing chasing an outside pitch. I mean, I'm looking then, yeah, that's pretty far outside. Hira now at the plate against Osuna. Full count. And he's going to check his swing and take a walk. So the Brewers have the timer at the plate in the form of, guess what? Christian Yelich.
Come on, Christian.
Osuna. 0-0 count. Yelich hits one hard down the line, giving chase. And he drops the ball out there. And Yelich gets another chance. Reddick tried to get there, but he couldn't scoop it. So Yelich gets to swing again. 0-1 count. The pitch. Yelich is going to swing, and that is going to be an infield hit. Correa couldn't handle it. And now the Crew is in business with Ryan Braun.
That's what I'm talking about. Here we
Nothing,
go.
nothing
Hashtag
count.
Ryan Braun forever.
Braun's going to drive it into center, and Springer makes the catch. Hit on a rope, but right at him. Up to Mike Moustakas against Osuna.
Let's get that moose loose again, Josh. Let's get that moose loose.
Full count. Moustakas is going to swing and try and flare one into center, and that's down for a hit. That's going to score 1 run. And Yelich is going to take third, and Milwaukee cuts it in half. Only down 1. Grandal at the plate. Runners at the corners. 2 down. Big clutch moment. 0-2 count. He's going to swing and drive one hard into left, and that gets down off the wall. Yelich scores to tie the game. Moustakas is coming home. He's safe. Grandal with the triple, and the Brewers take the lead. Oh, man. That is some clutch hitting right there. And we've been bashing these players all day, and maybe we need to just, keep our opinions to ourselves. Speaking of players who haven't been hitting, Eric Thames batting 139, but his OBP is 311, so he's been finding a way to get on. Grandal at third. 0-1 count on Thames. He's going to swing and try and get one past Altuve. Altuve, though, makes the play to end the inning, but the Crew...
Did you ever warm anyone up in the bullpen?
I have Chase Anderson ready. I got a little distracted by the excitement of the inning, and we weren't really prepared. So it's going to be Chase's inning to do setup duty. No big deal, right? Brantley at the plate.
I'm not a fan, but let's see what happens.
Oh, he strikes out Brantley. Nobody's been able to get Brantley out today, so hey, that's good. Bregman at the plate, 1-1 count. That's a high fly ball to deep right field, but Yelich is there. 2 down for George Springer. 1-2 count. Well, goodness gracious, Chase Anderson. George Springer takes the golden sombrero, and we go to the 9th. 6-5 Milwaukee. Knebel is ready.
Standing O for Chase Anderson. That was excellent work.
Yeah, that was. Austin strikes out to Osuna. Arcia now at the plate. 0-2 count. Tries to get one up the middle. Diving play by Altuve, but he can't throw it Arcia. He's got an infield hit. So the Brewers trying to cook again. Ryan Elvis Presley now on the mound. Lorenzo Cain going to try and hit one to Graceland, and he might. That one's way deep to center field, and that one is off the very top of the wall. Cain going into second. Arcia is going to stay at third, and we've got 2 on. Wow, how did that not go out?
Badger Mutual Insurance runs, Joshua.
Yeah, Keston here's got a chance to bring him in, too. 1 out, 2-0 count. Hira is going to drive one, and that's going to get past the diving Correa. 1 run's going to score. Arcia's in. Cain's going to hold that third, and it's 7-5 Milwaukee. Yelich now at the plate with a chance.
Huge hit for the young guy.
Yeah, so he's coming on full count. Yelich is going to blast. Oh, that one's into the corner for Yelich. Grandal scores. Sorry, Cain scores. Rather, Hira moved up to third, and Yelich is into second. I can't even keep track of the players. This is absolutely a stunning turnaround in the last 2 innings for the Crew. Presley now having to try and work out of a huge jam. 2 on, 1 out. Braun at the plate. 1-2 count. He's going to swing and hit one back up the middle. Correa can't grab it. 1 run's in. Yelich is at third. Braun's at first. It's now 9-5. Oh,
you want to warm someone else up in the bullpen, or are you gonna give it to Knebel?
I might keep chasing. I might give it to Chase, or we could get Hernan Perez to warm up.
Not yet, Josh. Not yet.
Just for fun, because I know Daniel will like it. All right, Mike Moustakas at the plate, runners at the corners. 0-2 count against Presley, and he's going to hit one very softly, and Altuve grabs it, 2 down, and Grandal back at the plate. 2-1 count on Grandal. He's going to swing and hit one high to center. Springer has it, but Milwaukee puts 3 more runs on the board. How about that, Ben?
That was an incredible inning, and the Brewers really stuck to their guns. They've done what they've done all playoffs long, and that's score some runs when it mattered.
Indeed. Alvarez on a full count hits a laser, but Braun's there for it. 1 down. Chase trying to close the deal. 1-1 count. Altuve is going to swing and loop one short, and here races in and grabs it. 2 down. Chase has a chance to end this against Gurriel. 1-0 count. The pitch. Gurriel pops one up into foul territory high. Grandal giving chase. Austin coming over. Snags it, and the Brewers take game 1 with a stunning late game turnaround.
Wow. That was the thing they write movies about.
Look at that WPA graph. It looks like what would happen if we did not enact social distancing. So that is what you what you don't want to see if you're the opposite team, but for us, that's good stuff. So what do you think the turning point was?
What do I think the turning point was? I mean, it's got to be Jay Jackson getting out of that mess that he started himself, because that could have spiraled out of control fast.
Yeah, that was limiting that to 1 run. May have saved the game. Yelich goes 4 for 5. Huge game for him. Grandal, 2 for 5. Some huge hits in that game from Grandal and Hira, though.
Yeah, Hira really stepped up there in the late innings.
And a pretty stuffed
had a rough
pitching.
4 things in the playoffs, but he was there when it counted.
Absolutely. Hader, though, gets the win. But a really rough outing for Hader, giving those back-to-back home runs. Staying in Minute Maid. We've got game 2 on tap. So our matchup is going to face McCullers and Brent Suter. What do you think about the matchup?
I'm intrigued. It depends which Brent Suter shows up today.
Indeed, the wind is blowing out at 17 miles an hour, so that may impact things a little bit. Suter, of course, a soft-tossing lefty. And it's not lost on me that the game gave the advantage to the Houston Astros on pretty much every positional evaluation. All right, land of the three, home of the brave, Kane at the plate, 2-1 count. He's going to swing and hit one up the middle. Correa can't grab it, and the Brewers have a leadoff runner aboard.
There we go. Keeping it rolling from the ninth inning yesterday.
Here is up to 2.24 average in the playoffs. McCuller is sporting a 5.14 ERA in the playoffs. 2-2 count on Hira. He's going to swing and hit one high and deep into the gap, and that's off the base of the wall. Kane is racing into third. Is he going to try and score? And Eddie Cedar giving him the windmill. He's in at the plate. Hira with a triple, and the Brewers with an early lead.
What a start. You couldn't have written a better start for the Brewers here.
Yeah, it's like the end of the game never stopped. They're just still hitting. Yelich now at the plate. 1-2 count. He's going to swing and blast one down the line. That's into the corner. Easy score for Hira. Yelich racing into second. He's going to slide in there safe with a double, and we're one away.
Oh, you go to bed? Yeah. All right. Good night, Josh. Or Landon.
Good night, Landon.
Say good night. Yeah.
Good night.
And the
Hey,
Brewers.
good night?
Oh, good night, Hattie.
I'll tell you, Hattie.
So, the Brewers are a home run away from the Menards big inning. Right? Did they do the cycle for that?
I think so. Or no, isn't the Menards big inning? They scored like 7 runs.
Oh, I don't remember. They changed it so many times. 1-2 count on Braun. He chases on a curveball. Low and away. Well, that was actually in the zone, so I don't know what to say about that. Braun just has a hole in his swing, I guess. Moustakas at the plate. 0-0 count. He's going to swing and hit one back at the middle, but Correa is there. Shows Arcia how to properly do a shift. And there are 2 away, but a runner on third. Yasmani Grandal, chance to bring another one in. 0-0 count. Swings and tries to loop one into the outfield, and that's going to get down. And another run will score. Grandal with the base knock, and it's 3-0 Milwaukee.
What an inning. Let's keep it going, boys.
Thames is going to walk, and now Austin will be up with a chance to do some damage still. Brewers still batting. 2-2 count. Austin's going to swing. He's not going to swing, but it doesn't matter. He's rung up. But the Brewers do the damage. 3 runs before Suter even takes the mound. 2-2 count on Altuve. Swing and a miss on a bad pitch. Suter will make you do that. Correa at the plate. 3-0 count. And very uncharacteristic walk for him. Actually has 3 walks in 14 innings this postseason. That's grounded up the middle. Hira can't make the play, playing out of position on the shift. And now there's 2 on in a hurry against the Crew in the bottom of the inning. Springer at the plate. 3-1 count. And he's going to take ball 4, and Suter is in trouble early on. Alvarez, 1-0 count at the plate. Going to swing and hit a deep drive to the gap in right center, and that one's gone for a grand slam, and just like that, Houston takes the lead over the Crew.
What
4
just happened?
to 3, and that happened in a hurry. I don't know what to say. That was quick.
I almost feel like I did after the real wild card game.
Yeah, something like that. Another hit for Brantley. Inning still going. 0-2 count. Suter gets the K. And it's 4-3 Houston. Arcia.
Yeah, 30 pitch first inning.
Not ideal. Especially when we use one of
We
our...
do have the day off tomorrow, though, so that'll help.
That will help. That will help. Bullpen's pretty full. Pretty open. Leadoff hit for Arcia. Coming around. Kane doing great in the leadoff spot in the postseason. 292, 358 OBP. It's going to ground into a tailor-made double play. 6-4-3. And down
I feel like you
goes
jinxed that one, Joshua.
Kane. What's that?
I said I feel like you jinxed that one.
I may
Talking about how
have.
great of a leadoff hit.
I may have. Here, I tripled in the first. 2-0 count. He hits a single up the middle, and that double play hurts now. So Christian Yelich with the chance.
That's 3 for his last 3.
Yeah, he's on fire. Full count. Yelich swings, and he's going to get one past Altuve. Hira racing around. He's going into third, and now there's runners at the corners, so a little 2-out rally for the crew. Braun with a chance to draw the Brewers even. 0-1 count. He's going to swing and hit one past the diving Correa, and the Brewers tie it up. Yelich holds that second, and just like that, it's 4-4.
Keep that train moving.
Mike Moustakas full count. He takes the walk, and the bases are loaded with 2 down for Yasmani Grandal.
Let's repay the favor, Josh.
Another full count. Grandal swings up the middle. Correa can't scoop it. 1 run's going to score. Another run coming around, and that's going to be a 2 RBI knock for Grandal, and Houston now trailing 6-4. We have got ourselves a barn burner. And they've actually just taken out McCullers, Smith in the game. McCullers doesn't even make it 2 innings.
Yeesh.
Thames full count. He's going to take the walk, and the bases are reloaded here in the bottom or top of the second. Austin with a chance to keep the line moving. 3-0 count. He takes ball 4, and that's going to force it a run. 7-4.
Wow.
Milwaukee. So Arcia with a chance to do even more damage. 1-2 count. He takes a look at strike 3 to leave the bases full, but the crew gets off the mat in a big way. Matches a 4-run bottom of the first for Houston with a 4-run top of the second of their own. Suter gets a chance at redemption.
This game's out of control.
2-2 count on Richie. That's going to swung back up the middle. Hira can't get there, and Houston has a leadoff base runner. And Milwaukee's going to get Gio Gonzalez loose in the bullpen. Suter fooling nobody today. Altuve at the plate. Except for Altuve. That's his second strikeout of the game.
Huge strikeout. Now let's get a double play ball and get out of this inning.
Correa, full count. He's going to swing and loop one into right field. Yelich coming on. Nice easy play. 2 down. Bregman. 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. And Suter with a nice shutdown inning there.
That was much better. Much, much better.
I agree. That had a chance of really spiraling. Beautiful swing for Kane. 1 on. Nobody out for Hira. 0-0 count. He's going to swing and hit one high into left field. But Brantley's got it. Barely had to move.
So, Josh, the one big difference between this 20 version and 21 is this 3D version of the simulator is so much nicer. Like, you're a lot closer to the field, and, like, the players are actually, like, real size.
Well, that can make a big difference. Yeah, we'll see if I get it. I'm on the fence. But can Christian Yelich hit one over the fence? 1-0 count. Swing and a dribbler. Almost the opposite of that. Is he safe? He's safe. Infield hit for Yelich. And there's 2 on with 1 out here in the top of the third. Braun at the plate. Chance to do some damage. 2-1 count. Swing. And that one's going to be right at the third baseman. Runners retreat. Fine play by Bregman. Moustakas, once again, having a great postseason. 256, but a 365 OBP. 0-2 count. He's going to swing, and that one gets past Altuve. Kane is going to hold that third, and the bases are loaded for Yasmani Grandal.
Come on,
2-2
yes,
count.
man.
He's going to swing, and that's not going to get it done. Correa makes the play. Brewers load the bases, but don't do anything with it. Bottom of the third, 7-4 game. Springer at the plate versus Suter. 1-2 count. And he's going to loft one into left center. Kane looks like he's got it, and he does. Full count on Alvarez. He's going to swing and a miss. A nice strikeout there for Suter. And Yulesky Gurriel is going to swing and loop one into left, and that's down in front of Braun. So, So besides like the 3D view for 21, what have you noticed to be some other things that are different just watching these two things?
A lot of it's the same. You use the same motions for setting up the bullpen and for making or pinch hitting. And it looked like most of the like team screens are a lot the same too.
Nice. Thames
So,
knocks one over the fence, and it's 8-4 Milwaukee now.
ET phone home.
Gonna miss him this next season. He's a fun player.
And he's a Washington National.
Hurts a little bit. Walk
And
for Tyler Austin.
the most intriguing thing for me this season is to see what the Brewers break spring training with their 26-man roster. They have a position player for every like two position players per position.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
I just hope they get to do it. That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that sentiment.
Former Brewer Wade Miley on the mound, facing Lorenzo Cain, 2 on, nobody out. He's going to swing one to Altuve, who makes the turn to second, but he can't make the throw. Arcia injured on the play, and he has to come out of the ball game.
Uh-oh. Ooh,
So
that
we
could
will
be a
deal
big
with that
injury down the road.
in a bit. That might be Hernan Perez for sure coming in. 2 down, runners in the corners, Keston Hira. 0-1 count. He's going to swing and blast one. That one is deep to left. Brantley makes a one-handed grab at the wall. Austin tags up and scores, and it's now 9-4 Milwaukee.
We're gonna have to watch that Arcia situation. We gotta go with Perez for possibly five games in this series left.
Well, if Yelich is going to blast tape measure shots like that, 440 feet to dead center, and the Crew lead 11-4. We could put Ed Cedar at shortstop and we'd be fine. We're going to score 11 runs a game. Look at where they left that pitch. Middle.
Who does that?
Apparently Wade Miley. Ryan Braun's going to flare out to end the inning, but the Crew increases their lead some more. 11-4 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Hernan Perez going to come in and play short, as the Crew has to deal with a roster situation.
I bet your mom's really sad right now, Josh.
I bet.
That's her boy, Althea.
Marisnik at the plate against Suter, 0-1 count. The problem is now we can't have Perez pitch. Moustakas flubs it at third, and that's going to be a leadoff runner. Not what you want to happen. Give the other team a glimpse when they're down. Richie at the plate. He's going to get jammed. Perez coming in. He's going to grab it. I want to say Arcia, but he is hurt. Altuve, 0-1 count. He's going to hit a infield pop-up. Austin coming on. He snags it. 2 down. And Grandal goes for the pickoff at first, but unsuccessful. I actually traded for Carlos Correa in one of my leagues. And he's going to steal the bag anyway. And he really was pretty bad. He got hurt, and then he was slow, and he was a pretty bad shortstop. So I ended up trading him to try and get something. And he actually ended up with a pretty decent career after that, which was very disappointing. The Crew did fine, but I was like, ugh, where was that when you were with me? 1-2 count on Correa. He's going to take a look at strike 3, and Suter, after that dismal first inning, is through 4. 11-4 Crew. Stockis looks at strike 3, 1 down. Grandal on the 2-1 count is going to swing and dribble one to third. Bregman fires a bullet, and that's going to get him for out number 2. Thames with a home run his last time up. He's going to send one hard over to Altuve, who makes the easy throw in quick inning. Going to the bottom of the fifth. Suter hanging at 76 pitches. Especially with the lead, you want to try and eke as much out of him as you can.
The fact that Suter is still in the game here in the fifth is amazing.
Really, indeed, but that's not a great start. A full count walk.
Ooh, it's a lot of pitches.
And
let's get Drew up.
You want Pomeranz?
Yep.
Pomeranz, Gonzalez, skin loose.
Oh, you got... Oh, yeah, okay. So, there's a slight delay in my screen of the game, the way that we're doing this. So, you do stuff, and then I, takes like a minute to catch up.
Got it. And that is a double for Springer. So now it's 2 on, nobody out. Alvarez at the plate. Suter 2-1 count on the lefty. Alvarez is going to loft one in his center. Kane coming in. That's pretty deep, though. That's probably going to score the run. He makes a hard throw home. It's going to be close, but not that close. And Bregman is safe. 11-5 now. Springer moves up to third. Gurriel's going to go the opposite way. Yelich racing over. He comes in, grabs it, hits the cutoff man, and they're going to keep Springer at third. Beautiful play by Yelich. 2-2 count Brantley. He's going to blast one into center right, and that's way out of here. It is now 7 runs for Houston, 11-7. Not looking great. Not what we needed, but I'm going to try and get Suter through this inning. Full count to Marasnik. He's going to walk him. And we're going to make Richie his last hitter, and we'll bring in Pomeranz. 1-2 count to Richie. He's going to flare one over to Yelich. Yelich racing in, and he's going to get there to end it. So Suter, not his favorite outing. 7 earnings on the board, but we are through 5, and the Crew does lead 11-7.
That's just a disappointing outing from Suter. I mean, those 3 middle innings were perfect almost. That first inning and the last inning were not great.
Hernan Perez with a deep drive, but Springer grabs it at the wall. Full count on Kane, 2 down. He's going to take a look at ball 4. That's going to bring Keston Hira back to the plate, whose average is now up to 250.
Hey, last time they scored, the Brewers went on and scored 4 too, so let's do it again.
Not going to happen, though. That is going to end the inning. And let's make sure that Gonzalez or Pomeranz is still good to go. Here in the 6th, 4-run lead. I'd like to use as few pitchers as possible. I'm going to put in Gio.
To face all those righties?
Well, they're all righties. I don't want to use Chase. He's already tired. Correa at the plate. 0-2 count. Strikes him out swinging. He's a righty. Bregman at the plate. Full count. And that's a ball 4. That was a close call. That was just low and off the corner. Springer at the plate. 0-0 count. Hits one high to left field, but Braun eases over, and that's going to end the inning. So much for all those righties, huh?
Oh, la, la, la.
Yelich at the plate here in the top of the 7th, looking to restart a rally. 1-1 count. Is that Miley still in the game? And he's going to drop one in front of Springer out there, and so we have another leadoff hitter aboard. 5 hits for Yelich in the game. That's a National League playoff record.
Wow.
The legend. Hall of Famer Perez now in the game. A lefty against Ryan Braun. Bold strategy. Let's see how it pays off for him, Cotton. 0-1 count. And they're going to try and get Yelich at first, but that's a ridiculous idea. 1-2 count on Braun. He's going to swing and take one the other way. That gets past Altuve. Yelich racing around second. He's into third, and there are runners at the corners with nobody out in the top of the 7th. Why did you bring in a lefty to face Braun?
This is promising. I'm not sure. That is a good question, but you just did the same exact thing. I mean,
not the same. That is going to be an almost double play, but Moustakas with his 40 speed beats it out. And we have one down
demon.
And another one in, and that's 12-7 Milwaukee with Grandal at the plate.
12 runs against this Astro pitching staff.
I really don't like when they bring in lefties to face Grandal. He's horrible from that side of the plate. It's like, why bother being a switch hitter?
You know, that's a really good question. Because he's a catcher and he wants to catch every day, so he makes it impossible to take him out of the lineup.
And what about that?
Eric
Thames again with another home run, 2-run shot, and the Crew takes a 14-7 lead. Another touchdown, an extra point. It's good, and the Crew is owning the field today. Austin, 1-2 count. He's going to swing and a miss, but the Crew adds 3 more on a late charge. Boy, if we can get the rest of this game with Gio, that would be a godsend.
I don't see why not unless something crazy happens.
Well, the Astros keep hitting. I mean, they have 7 runs for a reason. Gurriel at the plate, 1-2 count. He's going to swing and miss. That's a strikeout. Grandal with a nice block on the play. Full count to Brantley. He's going to take a look at ball 4, and now there's 2 on and 1 out for Jake Marisnick. He's going to swing and loop one. Perez going back, and he's got it. Ooh, they called the infield fly rule on that as well. Now Richie, 2 down, 2 on, 2-0 count. He's going to swing and blast one the other way. Yelich easing it, and he's got it for the out. And the Crew's going to go to the 8th, up 14-7. Perez's infield defense at shortstop is rated as a 30. Would you say that's appropriate?
I would say that's inappropriate. I watched Hernan Perez play a lot of shortstop for the Brewers the last couple of years, and I feel like he's a halfway decent fielder.
All right, so you think at least a 35?
Possibly a 40.
Well, what he's not doing is hitting the ball. He just struck out, and that's 1 down in the top of the 8th. Kane at the plate, 1-2 count. He's going to dribble one out to Altuve, who will turn and make the play. 2 down. Now we have Hira against Perez, 3-1 count. And Hira takes a walk. Christian Yelich's OPS is 1.3 here in the playoffs with 4 home runs.
That's ridiculous.
And it's going to go up because he just took a walk. 2 on, 2 out. Ryan Braun against the lefty, a tale as old as time. 0-2 count. And he's going to swing and miss. Oh, would have been nice to grab a few more. Gonzalez at 30 pitches here in the 8th. He's got Altuve at the plate. Nothing count. He's going to swing and loft one over to left. Braun's going to grab it. And that's going to be 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out. You like to see that.
That's what I'm talking about.
0-2 count. Strike 3 on Correa. And now there's 2 away. And Bregman's going to blast one into left, and that one's way out of here. 396 feet. And the Astros draw closer, 14-8. Springer at the plate now. Another 3-1 count for Gonzalez. He's going to dribble one down the line. Moustakas grabs it, fires across the diamond. Austin snags it, and the Crew goes to the top of the 9th, 14-8.
You think, I know it's 6 runs, but do you think we should warm someone up in the bullpen just in case?
Oh, we'll see how things go here as Moustakas hits one through the gap between Altuve and Gurriel for a hit. Peacock on the mound is going to walk Grandal, and we now have 2 on, nobody out for Eric Thames, who is having himself a day. 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and a chance to tack on 1-1 count. He's going to swing and hit one the other way hard. That one's deep. That one's back. Brantley gives chase and grabs it shy of the wall. That would have been crazy if he hadn't hit another one. Austin up to bat. 1-2 count. He's going to chase. And he gets the golden sombrero. 4th strikeout today.
Whew. Rough day at the plate for Austin.
Perez, the chance for some Badger Mutual Insurance runs. 2 on, nobody out. He's going to swing. Hit one up the middle past Correa. Moustakas is going to hold at 3rd, and that makes sense because he's slow, but it's very interesting to see Ed Cedar give the stop sign. Which brings us back to Lorenzo Cain. 0-1 count, bases loaded, gets jammed, and he flubs the ball. Bregman with an error, and the Brewers are going to have their 15th run on an error by Bregman. Routine ground ball. You don't see them making those mistakes very often, do you, Ben?
No, that is a boneheaded play by Correa. You wonder if this deficit's playing a part and they just want to get out of here.
It's possible.
They completely lost home field advantage. Now the Brewers can go 2-1 at home and take the series.
That is true. It probably is so definite in there they can't employ their trash can banging either. Here a 2-2 count. He's going to get plunked. They throw at Keston Hira, and it's 16-8. and Christian Yelich with a chance to make the record his own with a 6th hit in a postseason game. Can he do it? Peacock at the mound. Yelich at the plate. Bases loaded. 2 outs. 16-8 Milwaukee. Top of the 9th. 0-2 count. The pitch. And he's going to strike out with a chance to get a record 6th hit. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. 16-8. Extra points not allowed. You got to go for 2 in this league. Gonzalez, 45 pitches. Going to try and get through the 9th here for the Crew. Swing and a hard hit ball. Austin snags it. 1 down in the bottom of the 9th. Gurriel at the plate. 0-2 count. Swing and a ground ball. Perez scoops, throws, got him, and they're 2-away in the bottom of the 9th.
Pretty good shortstop out there.
He's not doing half bad. Better than Spangenberg when I mistakenly had him in the game.
All right, Josh. 1 call. That's all.
Are you saying I should flip-flop Gonzalez and Perez? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying.
Nothing count. Gonzalez to Brantley. He's going to loop one into center. Hira going back. He gives chase, snags it, and the Crew takes the game 16-8.
Wow. I'm just impressed with this lineup. Up and down. They're getting key hits. They're getting contributions from everybody. Now we just hold our breath and see what's going on with Orlando Arcia after this game.
Indeed. Looking at the score chart for the game, that first inning, super exciting. Looks like an earthquake was happening on the graph. And then the Brewers restore order with that 4-run 4th. 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th, though, for the Astros to draw it a little closer. But then the Crew with 3 runs in the 7th and 2 runs in the 9th to put a punctuation mark on the game. Yelich, 5 for 6. Braun, 2 for 6. Moustakas is up and down the lineup. Tyler Austin, 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Not a fun day at the plate for him.
We might have to look at maybe, I guess we're going back to Milwaukee, so we won't have to play DH anymore, huh?
Hopefully not, yeah. But that was not a great DHing job. Gonzalez, what can you say about the work he did coming out of the bullpen?
I mean, that was amazing. You completely saved the bullpen today, and we have a day off coming up. We'll be completely rested and ready to go for Game 3.
And for Suter, I mean, he's been pretty solid, but that stat line is, I mean, there's no words around it. It's downright ugly, and the only difference between him and McCullers is that the Brewers won today.
The key difference was that Suter provided length, but today Suter decided he wanted to walk some guys, and he hadn't done that all playoffs so far.
I'd say that's a big difference, and the 2 home runs were also a factor, but that's why pitcher wins are pretty overrated. He does take the W. Gonzalez with the 4-inning save. I'll be honest, I didn't know that was a thing, that you could do a 4-inning save.
I did not know that either.
McCullers Jr. with a game score of 3, so that's pretty phenomenal.
Ooh.
And
ouch.
As we look at some of the special notes, Arcia had a collision at first base and was injured, so that'll be worth keeping an eye on. Yelich tied the NL playoff game record for hits with 5, and Yelich had the NL playoff game record for runs with 4. So, I mean, the MVP just overall really dominating in that game.
Yeah, it's a completely different ballgame when Christian Yelich is on the field.
Indeed. And there were a lot of achievements we earned. Eric Thames, of course, with the 2 home runs. Who could forget about that? And 16 runs. I mean, that's what you want to see. Looks like Orlando Arcia's got a moderate injury for 4 days, so we'll have to keep an eye on whether or not we continue to push him out there. But he's played a key role on this team with some good clutch hitting. And as we get to the next game, we also get to 8 o'clock, which means it is time for us to wrap things up. What do you think is going to happen the rest of the way? Will we be finishing the World Series on time tomorrow to begin the regular season on Thursday?
I would like to say yes, but I'm not confident. We have Justin Verlander, Zach Greinke, and Garrett Cole coming up at Miller Park. I mean, that is a gauntlet if there's ever been a gauntlet.
Agreed. And the Brewers obviously playing on a little bit of house money after taking it to Garrett Cole in Game 1.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a plus. I mean, you needed to take at least 2 wins from a combination of Verlander, Greinke, and Cole, and he got one. You just need one more now. You got Verlander twice, Greinke once, and Cole once.
Indeed. Well, we will find out what happens tomorrow night. Ben, thanks for joining us.
Hey, no problem, Josh. Anytime.
Good
I
to
got, I got a whole lot else going on.
don't we all? So, on behalf of none of our sponsors, because we have none, thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of Out of the Park Baseball Simulates the Brewers. And maybe we'll get to celebrate a fictional World Series title tomorrow night. Would that not be super exciting? I know I'm excited.
I would be pretty stoked for a Brewer World Series.
On behalf of Ben, Out of the Park Baseball, and myself, thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
We're done in 2 seconds.